Hello, greetings, good day, and hello, family. I hope everybody's having a tremendous, phenomenal, and outstanding day. If you guys would do me a tremendous favor and click the raise your hand button, this would ensure that you guys can not only hear my voice, but also see my screen. Thank you guys so much. Again, if you guys are just logging in, if you guys would do me a tremendous favor and click the raise your hand button, this would ensure me that you guys can not only hear my voice, but also see my screen. Again, thank you. I have just about everybody, a few people that are not clicking their button. Again, if you can't find it, it's on the left side of your control panel towards the bottom. It looks like a little hand. Again, for all of us logging in, if you would just click the raise your hand button, thank you so much. This would ensure that you guys can not only hear my voice, but also see my screen. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I bid you hello and greetings from Atlanta. I'm glad everybody has been having a tremendous day. It's been such an honor today to have the opportunity to actually present this training to you on today. To all of our brand new business partners that are logging in, I say hello to you. To our leadership, that I see a lot of our leaders that are on the line today. Thank you guys so much. If you would, even while we're on this training, I'll give you guys about another 30 seconds for this. Send a text message to your team, the group me, or whatever you may have for your team communication, because I think this training is absolutely critical to how we're going to continue to move forward and do some tremendous things. I've literally been sitting here just on anticipation, waiting for this training today. As a matter of fact, I didn't do anything. I just did the training and sat down, but I've just been waiting for this particular training today because I'm excited about what we're about to share, but then also the direction of where our company overall is going and what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing it. I say hello to again, to all of our founders and everybody. Thank you guys so much for, thank him so much for putting the company together for all of us. And then to our leader, our Crown Ambassador, Ms. Dorothy Mercadale, hello to you. Thank you again so much. I certainly appreciate it and all of the wonderful and tremendous work that you're doing around the country with the actual company and blessing so many people. Guys, let's get into it. And I know some people are logging in or about to log in and, scrambling to log in and doing all those things. But it's critical that we get into this information. Actually, I want to start today just by sharing just these slides and the vision and where we're going. Not going to be a long training today, but I truly believe it's going to be powerful. I wanted to specifically lead this particular training with this slide. And it simply say, get customers, get customer getters. Today, I'm not going to talk about customer getters. I am specifically going to focus in on customers, and more specifically than that, the healthcare savings plus customers. Guys, listen, if you think about business, any business in the world, everyone has to have a customer. Now, we may name them different things, client, a patient, or any of those other things, but everyone has to have an actual customer. Customer are those individuals that will come and either purchase your product or your service and either remain on it for years and years to come if we or if anybody actually is doing a great job, or it will be a short-term stint and it won't come back to your to be a customer any longer. We believe at One Voice that we have such a tremendous product with our Healthcare Savings Plus plan that we're uniquely positioned right now as we speak to help tens of thousands of people across this country, even 100,000 plus people across this country. You know, you look at what's going on in healthcare alone. Just look at what's going on, or I should say, the lack there is in Congress or in D.C. You know, they're bickering about this, bickering about that. All the same time, they have the Mercedes-Benz of health insurance, right? So they're doing whatever they're doing. They're having a tremendous time for themselves, but yet they're bickering when we have actual human beings, individuals we may even know that are suffering because we can't collectively get any type of health insurance the way we should be taken care of. Every major industrial company in the world is doing it except for us. We believe at One Voice we have a solution for that. It's affordable and it's great. So when we talk about customers today, we're specifically going to talk about that and how to get those customers coming through your own personal store. Now, let me take a pause here and say this. Everyone on the line, all of our business partners have their own personal store. Now it's time for us to have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people running through your own personal store. At the end of this presentation, I think it's the second to last slide or the last slide or whatever, we're going to talk about how we can make money right now just based on what our own customers are doing. See, getting a customer is about your attitude as well. You can't kind of lollygag about it and think somebody's just going to fall in your lap. You're going to have to go get it. But let me ask you guys a question. It's a rhetorical question. Would you prefer to go get the customer, have everything in your hands where you can go out, have a quality service product, and guarantee that when you put that customer on that service, that those services will work well? See, me, the way I look at it, you know, we always say we don't want to guarantee anything. Well, let me say this. This is close to guaranteeing something as I will go, right? I think this is one of the greatest products, greatest services, and relevant services, a right now service that I've seen in a lot of years, right? So I'm sharing all of this, hoping and praying that you guys have got something to write with, that you guys are truly paying attention. Listen, for the next, I guess, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so, if you guys would just please pay attention, soak in what we're going to be talking about. The dishes will be okay for the next 30 minutes. If just give us a little time. If you're folding clothes, hold off for a second. Grab something to take notes with. Listen and share. What we're sharing with you, not just verbiage, but also how it can fit into what you're doing in building your business. All right, we ready to go, ladies and gentlemen? I'm excited. Also, the question box is open, so if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to type in a question there, and we'll get to those questions. But I'm just excited with passion about what we're doing with this particular product. Now, I want to share something with you guys that's amazing. That's phenomenal. We're excited about it. We're talking about alternative qualifications that's out there now. See, a lot of times we're doing things and we're building our business, but right now our founder and CEO have put something in place that's amazing. He's put something in place for us all. He's put something in place where now we collectively have no more excuses. The ball is in our court. Let me ask you guys a question. The last time you went to your job or to your place of employment or whatever it may be, if they had put the business in your hand and say it's up to you, how much better would that business be? Because it's in your hand. You are a great individual, but a lot of times we never got the opportunity to actually promote and do the things that we know that will be a benefit to so many other human beings around this country, right? Well, our founder and CEO actually put something in place for all of us to be successful and to make money. Here's the alternative qualifications. Now, we're talking about this on Healthcare Savings Plus premium customers, okay? Now, to be a silver ambassador, along with how our compensation plan is already set up, you can also become a silver ambassador with 25 Healthcare Plus premium customers. You got 25 Healthcare premium customers, guess what? You will be promoted to silver ambassador. Gold ambassador is 50 healthcare customers, right? If you went out and you got 50 healthcare premium customers, you will be promoted to gold ambassador. Just saying it, I'm overjoyed. Royal ambassador, 75 healthcare premium customers. You talking about going up there with Royal to hit Royal ambassador? Think about this. If you help those 75 families, right, get health care, be a benefit and a blessing to them at the same time, the company, One Voice, is being a benefit and a blessing to you. It gets no better. And to be a crown ambassador, to be promoted to the top of the company, the creme de la creme, all we have to do is get 100 healthcare premium customers, and we will be promoted to crown ambassador. Now, guys, this may not mean a lot to you, but let me share it in this light. Whatever position that you are pushing to get to, whatever, thing, if you will, you're pushing to get to, however you're looking to build your business, whether it's to make $100 extra or whether it's to make $1,000 extra, collectively, our company have put that in place for all of us, and I can't be more excited. Now, let's get into the nuts and bolts of how to actually make this happen. Man, this is good. We're going to talk about actually customer acquisition strictly from a healthcare savings plus side, okay? Again, customer acquisition, and we're strictly going to talk about it from a healthcare savings plus side, all right? So, first thing is, when you're out and you're conversing with individuals and you're talking to them about the healthcare savings plan, one thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to get technical. Do not get too technical. Keep it simple. Now, remember, just a refresher so everybody will be clear. We are not an insurance company. One Voice Healthcare is not insurance. It's a savings, okay? It's not insurance. It's a savings. If you want more information on it, I'm not going to go through it on this particular call, but if you go to your replicated site, at the bottom, they have some differences between healthcare, savings, and insurance. You can look at it, go through it, and study it and read up on it. It's some incredible information, but it also will continue to empower you to continue to help others empower themselves and their families as well, okay? So remember, don't get too technical. Don't get too technical. Yes, you may ask, what's the name of the company? The name of the company is One Voice Healthcare, right? We understand that. But don't try to get into the weeds about this doctor or that doctor or this or that or, this pharmacy company. Don't do all of that. Let's just keep it simple. Lean on those relationships. And remember, enthusiasm is better than information. It's better than all of the knowledge that you want to profess to having. It's about enthusiasm. When you're sharing, think about this, guys. When you're sharing with somebody, okay, I'm going to say it from this standpoint. When you're sharing our health care with someone, and let's say it's someone that's working, that has a full-time job, but their company does not offer any type of benefits, any type of insurance, just nothing, right? If you want to get really technical or be really excited about helping them help their family, see, we're talking about that enthusiasm to be like, you know what? We understand that, friend or frenemy or whatever it may be. We're talking about being that enthusiastic, that excited, that joyful, that we're able to offer them something that they will be able to at least get some type of health care, right? A lot of times we want to be so impressive, but don't get the job done. What we want to do is continue to build that individual. Remember, in One Voice, one of the things we're talking about is being a servant, right? Mentoring people. Think about this. How great will it be when you're helping these individuals that have absolutely nothing have something? See, that then changed their quality of life. That then helped take some stress off of them. Imagine if that individual also have some kids and that kid have a little cough or something, not too much where they have to go to an emergency room, but something where they can pick up the phone and call our teledoc services, right? Whether it's video or phone, just pick up the phone. Hey, this is what's going on. The doctor could either talk you through it or actually physically see you via the webcam and now help you and ease your mind. It may be something as simple as a common cold that has to run its course. But if we don't know, and if you have a child, sometimes we get a little nervous. Well, this again will help them ease their mind, take some of that stress away. And you're doing that, helping them be a servant. It's amazing. Now, let's talk about words that work. Words that work. Could you do me a huge favor? I know some of us, it got caught right in our throat, right there. It got caught right in the throat because you don't like to ask anybody for anything. You're so independent and you're so self-sufficient. I get it. I understand. Totally get it. But one of the things that's going to be a blessing and to explode your business via customer acquisition is just these simple, 7 words. Could you do me a huge favor? Now, you may tell the reason why you're doing the business. Could you do me a huge favor? Listen, I have my daughter or my son is actually about to go to college next year, and I'm looking to build my business to where I can have some extra income to help them at their school. As you know, going to school is not cheap. So I want to have some additional income where I may be able to help send money to them during the week or during the semester to help them and make their transition easier from high school to college, right? See, that's a story. That's a legitimate story. It may be something, hey, listen, they cut my hours at work. And, it's caused a significant strain on the finances in our household. I want to make sure my kids or my husband or my wife have everything that they need. So what I would like to do is continue to help not only myself, but I want to help you and have some of these wonderful and magnificent services that we have. So could you do me a huge favor? See, that now put that story behind it. That's powerful because now they're not just thinking you're just out there just to make money and to get over and do all that stuff. You're doing it because it's a reason behind it. And that reason have power behind it. The story is actually the thing that they're buying into. Now, let's get a little bit further from a general standpoint. Here's a script. Now, this is just general. This is not targeted to any specific person, but this is just general, okay? So after you've had conversations and you shared, in greetings and all of those wonderful things with family or friends or relatives or somebody in general, you ask them, could you do me a huge favor? If I can help you save money on your health care with the same or better quality of service, would you do me a huge favor, help me out, and give my service a try, please? Now, In the red, it says, be quiet and wait for a positive response. So let's break this down, shall we? Let's break it down. We already talked about the 7 powerful words. Could you do me a huge favor? Could you do me a huge favor? Matter of fact, okay, everybody at one time, I'm going to count to 3, and I would like everybody to just say, could you do me a huge favor? Not yet. Hold up. Hold up. Wait for everybody. All right? At the count of 3, we're all going to say, could you do me a huge favor? All right? 1, 2, 3, go. Could you do me a huge favor? All right, let's try it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Could you do me a huge favor? All right. Now, we have that out the way. You understand what it feels like to share, to say it. Put some passion with it, some excitement with it. Could you do me a huge favor? If I could help you save money on your health care, pause right there. In that first sentence, we are already identifying with them that we want to help you save. Save. I don't know too many people that don't want to save money, right? What you're saving on? Your health care. Why we say that? Because everybody know health care right now is a a hot button issue. You know, people want to save money. People talking about how high premiums are and all of those other things for insurance. What we're talking about is could we help you save money on your health care? Now, let's go to the next part. With the same or better quality of service. That's to knock out anybody saying anything about what kind of services is. It's going to be cheap, or we're going to have cheap services. Oh, I don't like that. No, this is sharing with them up front with the same or better quality of service. So that eliminates that next thought. Now, here is where we go into the passion and the plea, if you will, but also at the same time, keeping it right in the road, not overbearing and not doing anything crazy. Would you do me a huge favor? Help me out and give my service a try, please. See how smooth that was? All you're saying is ask because you do me a huge favor. Help me out and give my service a try. Please remember, you've already shared the story. You've already shared your son or your daughter's going to college. You've already shared the company has cut our hours or whatever it may be. Now you're saying, could you do me a huge favor? Help me out and give my service a try, please. And then now we sit there and wait for a positive response. See, now this is going to be difficult for some people because some people want to continue to talk. No, we're not doing that. What we want to do is be very quiet and wait for a positive response. You know, I've had a stare down with somebody before over the years, and after I said that, they didn't say anything, I didn't say anything. So for, like 2 minutes, and you guys know, if you're sitting somewhere for 2 minutes without saying anything, and each of you are looking at each other, that's a long time, right? It's a long time. But I didn't say a word. I didn't open my mouth. I didn't say not one word. I didn't sneeze. I didn't cough. I didn't clear my throat, nothing. And then finally they spoke. Now, why we say that, it's been proven psychologically that after you share something like this, a script, and you ask for a favor, that the first person that speaks loses, if you will. So we are not losers. We're always winners. And what I did in that scenario, I just remained silent. I remained calm. I remained silent. I didn't say anything. And then when they spoke, that's when I spoke, and we went on, and that individual actually became a customer, right? So this is just a general one. Now let me go into a different one for family and friends. Again, we talk about, could you do me a huge favor? Okay, now let's get a little bit more specific. If I could offer you and your family a health care plan that will save you money and it is no commitment to you, would you be interested in learning more about our health care plan? Now, some of them, I say family and friends, you guys know our family and friends going to ask us 9,016 questions, well, what is this? What's that? What's this? What are the, on and on and on. In this particular scenario, in this script, what we're sharing is if I could offer you and your family a healthcare plan that will save you money. We went through that already. And it's no commitment. See, people are now petrified of contracts. That's why a lot of companies are getting away from contracts. So we're not going into a contract. We're letting them know if you don't want this 5 months from now, it is up to you. If situations change, it is up to you to move on. So that's already sharing with them you don't have a commitment. And then now we just simply say, would you be interested in learning more about our health care? Because sometimes our family and friends, as you know, are the worst. They are the absolute worst when it comes to support. Now, I'm just going to be 100% honest. Not everyone. So don't think that we're saying every family member is just the worst. But some of our family will drag us through the mud, the rain, and everything in between before they even consider being a customer. So what we're sharing with them here is learning more about our healthcare plan. Those skeptical people, people that you got those skeptics in your family, the ones that really think they know everything under the sun and try to tell you everything. Well, here we're offering them an opportunity to learn more about our healthcare plan. And then we say, again, be quiet and wait for a positive response. When they say yes, refer them to the onevoicehealthcare.com to get the information, but make sure they know when they are ready to sign up to go to your actual go to your, I would say healthcare store, go to your actual store. We want to make sure that they're going through your store, looking at all of the plans and going from there, all right? Signing them up, and it's going to be marvelous. It's going to be magnificent. I'm excited about that, okay? Now, the next one is for business owners. Some of you guys may know some people that own small franchisees or small restaurants or whatever it may be, right? Now, this is for a business owner. Again, drawing on the relationship. Could you do me a huge favor? If I could show you a way to offer your employees an incredible healthcare benefit at no cost to you, would you be interested in learning more about this healthcare benefit? Now, as a business owner, as all you guys know, as a business owner, you have 15, 20, 30 employees, and somebody shared this with you, and it's somebody that you have some level of a relationship with. The minimum you're going to do is at least listen. At the minimum, you're going to at least listen. When we're sharing this, guys, we're talking about this, we're taking that next step. Not only will we, share that information and they look at it, because of the relationship, now you can go back and share with them after they took a look at, the site and all of that. And okay, it's great. Listen, again, go back. Could you do me a huge favor and help me out and give my services a try? Or you can say, at least can I set up an opportunity to share this with your employees? However you do it is fine, but at least now we have a understanding of where we're going. Because again, helping those individuals get health care is more about them having a peace and solid quality mindset and take some of the stress out than it is for us to try to go make a dollar. See, sometimes people go at it wrong and they bring the wrong energy to the table because they're just going to say, oh, he has 40 customers. I'm going to get 40 customers and I'm going to make X amount of dollars. I'm excited. And all you're thinking about is the money. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the money will come if you do it right. See, it's nothing worse than to sign somebody up for 1 month and they leave the next month. That's, it's like, okay, who did that benefit? Nobody, right? What we want to do is do this and also have them as long-standing customers. When we have them as long-standing customers every single month, they're paying their $50 and every single month, now you're getting paid. Now you're starting to build long-lasting income. That in and of itself is a benefit. So we want to make sure as we're talking to, whether it's somebody in general, whether it's a family or friend, whether it's business owners, that we're bringing the right energy to the table. Again, if we're bringing that servanthood message to the table, to these business owners, to family, to friends, to people in general, that then changes the dynamics to benefit us. And that's what we're looking for. We want to help be a blessing to so many people. Now, we understand people are not going to do it. But if we're doing everything we're supposed to do, it's going to increase our odds to signing more people up. Now, sometimes people may say, what's the benefits, or give me some. You don't have to know every specific thing that's in our package. You don't have to know every single thing that we do. But if you have a general understanding, healthcare, we have Walgreens clinics and discount labs, and we have hearing, and we have dental and vision and healthcare clubs and massages, and we get discounts from anything from roadside assistance to dining and shopping to entertainment discounts. That is enough, because everyone knows you cannot remember every single thing in any type of healthcare package at all. Even for individuals that are fortunate enough to actually have insurance and have premium insurance, you still can't remember every single benefit that's in there. What's the benefit of this? Sometimes you just have to look that stuff up. But with this, at least you give them a wet to their whistle. Again, that's opening their thought process up, and we're going back to that same thing again. Now, you have some benefits. This is some of the benefits. Now, could you do me a huge favor? Help me out and give my services a try, please. Because now you didn't answer the question that most people, try to understand. But then also you're leaning on the relationship. Leaning on the relationship. Leaning on the relationship. If we're able to lean on a relationship, we have a great product, and we share with them earnestly and humbly, we will increase customer acquisition more than you can even imagine. More than we could even imagine. So we're excited about that, guys. Now, the type of responses that we were running to, and we're almost finished. The type of responses that we were running to, Red Tomatoes, enroll them as a customer, or enroll the company as a customer, right? Just enroll them as a customer. And we'll talk about that in a second. Green Tomatoes, answer the customer's question, which we just did. Most of them will be like, well, what kind of benefits you have there, and those types of things. Answer the question and then lean on the relationship. Hey, listen, I appreciate you asking that question. You share with them this. He said, now that you got that information, listen, could you do me a huge favor and try my services, please? Could you do that favor for me, please? See, now you're going back to leaning on that relationship. Now, there are some people that's going to say thanks, but no thanks. They're going to tell you, I have creme de la creme. I have the greatest insurance ever. I have all this. I actually had a frat brother tell me that. Oh man, I have all of these services already. Oh, okay, great. I asked him, did he hit this? This is one of those side swipes at the end. So I asked him. I said, oh, y'all have 1-800-Flowers? He was like, no, we don't have that. Well, clearly y'all don't have everything we have. But I understand you don't want it. So have a good day. Do you know anybody else that have it? Yes, no, indifferent, and then we went on, right? I'm not advocating you do that, but I wanted to share with him specifically about opening your mindset and not being closed. But that's another topic for another day. But if they're a rotten tomato, we thank them and we move on. I also ask them for a referral. Do you know anyone that may be able to benefit from these services that we have? Okay? And remember, we are not trying to sell hard and all of that. We're sharing this with them, and we're going to sort through who's going to actually get it and who's not going to get it. And we're going to keep moving. Okay? Now, here's how you sign up. Remember, in the sign up process, make sure your customers know your rep ID number. That is important. Make sure your customers know your rep ID number when signing up as a customer. Okay? All right. So, first thing is you're going to go to your replicated site. You're going to go to your replicated site. If you don't have a replicated site and you want to give all of the customers to me and Ms. Mercadale, we'll take them. No problem. All right? But if you want to go to your, that's a joke. You can laugh. It's okay. It's a joke. But if you go to your replicated site, go to your personal store. Once you go there, then you're going to click on Shop. Click on Shop. Then you're going to go to One Voice Healthcare Plus. When you go there, then you're going to pick Premium Plan. Again, it's $50 a month, and it's a one-time $10 registration fee, or the application fee, excuse me. One-time application fee of $10. So the first month will be $60. The second month will be $50 thereon, okay? The next thing, you click on Access Form. It's in the top left. Click on Access Form. It's in the top left. Once you click on the plans, you go to click on Access Form. It's in the top left. And then fill out the form completely and pay. Fill out the form completely and pay. Just because you fill out the form and you don't pay, you're not a customer. Fill out the form completely and pay. And once they pay, then that's when they're going to get the emails and their card numbers and all those things. This is just a reminder, guys. When we are processing, sending customers in, if it's after hours, if it's after 5 p.m. Eastern, remember, One Voice is closed at that time. The customer service side is closed. So we would have to wait until the next morning in order for that to be processed properly. So, if it don't show up in your back office at 6:30, and you can fire off a trouble ticket, but nobody's going to be there to answer it until the next morning anyway. So just keep that in mind. So again, sign up process. Go to your replicated site, click on Shop, go to One Voice Healthcare Plus, pick Premium Plan, click on Access Form, it's on the top left, and then fill out the form completely and pay. And that's when that person becomes your customer. Here's the great thing, guys. You don't have to go back next month and ask them to be your customer again. It's automatic. Every single month, it's automatic. It will hit their card every single month, and they will have access to wonderful, powerful, and amazing healthcare services. All right? Now, from a customer retention standpoint, a lot of times we see this and we're like, okay, thank you. It doesn't cost us anything to send a quick message to somebody. Follow up with them. Make sure they're satisfied with their services. Also, a satisfied customer, as you know, will refer other people to you. So we want to make sure we're following up with them, making sure that they're good. You don't have to call them every day. But we want to follow up with them, make sure that they're good, making sure that they got, what they wanted to get out of it, and continue to help them be your customer, right? Send customers thank you cards or birthday or holiday or just thank you notes. Send a simple email, thank you. If you know them personally, you could even send them a text or whatever it may be, but just telling them thank you for supporting your business. Just that is powerful in and of itself, all right? Now, I said at the end, I will share with you guys some dollar numbers that will help us out tremendously, okay? Now, when we talk about personal production, we're talking about also, once we acquire those customers, we're going to make some money. So if you just went out and got 10 customers, right, 10 premium healthcare customers, you'll be making $100 a month, $100 a month. Now, a lot of people be like, oh, man, that's not a lot of money. It depends on how you look at it. I've had people say, if I could just help them make an extra $100 or extra $200 a month, hey, this will be a blessing. Here you go. 10 premium healthcare customers. All right. 25 healthcare customers. Not only will you get promoted to being a silver ambassador, but you will also residually making $250. So you made a little bit more. 50 customers, $500. Now you talk about 50. Listen, 500 extra dollars a month. I read a magazine article. It's been a couple years now, but it said if most people just would have made an extra $200 a month, it would have stopped them from going into foreclosure or bankruptcy or some of these other unfortunates that some of us have to go through. So imagine if you help somebody get started in a business and all they went out and got was 50 customers, an extra $500 a month. That can at least pay something, a household bill. Now, I understand it may not be able to pay your mortgage, it may not be able to pay your car note, but it can pay something. The internet, it can pay something, right? That becomes, again, a benefit to them. 75 customers. You get promoted to Royal Ambassador, you're also now making $750. 100 customers, Crown Ambassador. Now you're making $1,000 per month. Now, $1,000 a month, that's going to help a lot of people. I know it seems like, oh, that's not a lot of money. I'll share with you. I'm telling you, $1,000 extra. If nothing else, you know your car will be good for a month of gas with $1,000 a month. Now, if you just out there just up and down the highways and the streets and riding all over the country, it may not. But in general, probably $1,000 will be able to help you with gas. Think about this, guys. In that scenario we talked about, son or daughter going away to school. And imagine them going to school, and every month you can send them $250 for gas and other things. How big of a burden would that be lifted off of those parents? Think about somebody that hours got slashed, or some people got downsized and their income was slashed. An extra $1,000 per month. That would help tremendously. That's where we are. Now, if you went out and got, 500 customers, you big time, hey, now you're making $5,000 a month. It's up to you, ladies and gentlemen. As we shared earlier, Dr. Orm has put this in our hands. Now it's up to us to go make this thing happen. Goals for this week. Listen to this. Goal for the week. Sign up 50 healthcare premium customers this week. This is for everybody in one voice. If all of us I don't even know how many people on the line, but let's just say we have 50 people on the line. And if everybody just got one healthcare customer, we have put in 50 healthcare premium customers this week. Not only will that show love to Mr. Orman, thanking him for allowing us this wonderful, not just opportunity and not just the healthcare, but thanking him for allowing us to do some of the things that he's allowing us to do. And then it would also begin to put money in your pocket. Listen, if you just signed up one, that's going to help you tremendously. In addition, it is a benefit to this particular family. Think about that for a second, guys. Not only will it be a blessing to you, but it's also a benefit to a particular family as well. Because, guys, I'm telling you, the savings in and of itself is worth more than the $50. Every time I'm going somewhere now, I find myself pulling up the app to see what type of discount I get at this place or that place or whatever. And that's where we go. Business partners, listen to this. Listen how powerful this is. First of all, if you're on this particular line, if you're a business partner of One Voice, everybody should be a One Voice premium customer, period. Why? Because it'll show you how it works. You have all of the benefits. You'll know exactly what's there. All of those things you have access on and so forth. But let me give you another way of looking at it, okay? Every business partner, when you sign up, you say you pay $50 a month. Actually, it would technically be $40 a month because you're going to get 20% every customer you have. So you're your own customer. And guess what? you're going to get $10 back for signing yourself up every single month. So you're technically only paying $40. Man, this is just tremendous. Every time you think about it, it's just becoming better and better and better, right? And I'm gonna leave you guys with this. As I share this slide with you. As we say, some will, some won't. So what next? Don't get on emotional roller coaster and tied up because your sister said no or your brother said no. It is okay. Your mom, your uncle said no. It is okay. Somebody is waiting for us to help them have health care services. And the last, when I say closing, we're talking about monies and income, and we share the numbers that we have that are tremendous. Let me just leave you with this thought. I'm going to leave you with this thought, and I think it's powerful. What happens if you go out and you get, let's say over the next 4 or 5 months, you go out and get 100 healthcare premium customers, right? Over the next 4 or 5 months, you went out and got 100 healthcare premium plus customers. The same time, you're just helping a few people do the exact same thing. Let's just say it's 10 people doing the exact same thing. So you have 10 people that went out and got 100 customers. That's 1,000. I think it's 1,000 customers if I got my math right. That's 1,000 customers that you have that you signed up on your level one. Guys, think about this. 20% of the $1,000 customers will be $10,000 a month. Now, I'm not saying everybody's going to do that. I understand that is the exception and not the rule. But whatever those numbers are, just imagine you helping 2, 3, 4 friends do the exact same thing. Now you're talking about adding some extra money. Guys, I'm telling you, what we have on our plate is simply amazing. It is up to us now to go out to acquire some customers. We have the tools, we have the training, we have the knowledge, we have the support of our corporate office, we have the support of our founders, we have the support of leadership. Now it's up to us. It's up to us now to go make it happen. Guys, I'm telling you, let's go out and put these 50 customers in this week collectively. If everybody went out and got one, we will knock 50 out early. It will be a blessing. It will be a tremendous blessing to you. I'm telling you, it is going to be amazing. So, guys, let's go out and make that happen. For you guys that have anyone in the Houston market, I'm going to be in Houston, I think, from the 21st to the 26th. Anybody you need for us to share the business with, to share the healthcare side with, it doesn't matter. We're going to be all over that Houston metro area, all the way from College Station to Alvin, Texas, to Cypress, Texas. So we're going to be everywhere, in and through around Houston. We're going to be making some things happen. So I'm going to check the questions real quick, and then we'll go from there. Let me see what the if we have any questions, I should say. Hold on. All right. When people sign up, right? When everybody sign up, and if you have dependents, that those cards will come actually in your name. That card will come in your name, so everybody would literally have to, make sure they have your name and in your actual ID number, and they will be able to take advantage of that. All right. So I actually was only one question. So listen, guys, I appreciate you guys again today so much, tremendously. Definitely appreciate you guys. I hope this training helped. I hope this was an assistance to you guys, and I'm excited to have been able to be the host for this evening. So listen, guys, with that being said, leaders, don't forget about the call that we have coming up. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much. Let's go knock out the call. Not the call. Let's go knock out the actual 50 customer challenge. Let's surprise Dr. Oram and knock out these 50 customers this week collectively as a family, as a team. Surprise him and also show him thanks. All right. You guys have a great evening, and we'll talk soon. Have a blessed evening. Good night.